Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And it's Friday.
I created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table while he's operating. Hey! You waited this long to stop debating, cause I'm back, I'm on the brag and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. So the FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me.
There we go. The Friday song for Jasmine checking in from Round Lake today saying like, damn, it's cold out. And it is, Jasmine. You're right. It's 19 degrees. So just a couple days ago, it was like 60. It was weird. Maybe it wasn't 60, but it was pretty warm.
I feel like I missed that.
You missed the 60 degree day?
I feel like I did.
I don't know. It felt kind of warm, but anyway, here we are. It's Friday. We're going to get you 4 hours closer to Super Bowl weekend. It's going to be awesome. It's stacked this morning. 7:10, we have Mumford & Sons tickets. We announced that show yesterday at 9 at the Chicago Theater. So in clash with Kenzie today, Mumford & Sons tickets. It'll be one of the most sought-after tickets because it's coming up in just 2 months in March, and they can play the United Center. They're playing Chicago Theater.
And Brian, guess what we're not going to do today?
What's that?
Give them away just because people are nice, because it's Mumford & Sons.
God forbid the nice people call up today.
No. Kenzie, you could play the Pope in class with Kenzie today. And if you win, we are hitting God Bless the Baby and giving everybody a shot at those tickets.
Without a doubt. I could play Keanu Reeves, second nicest person.
See, that's what I was going to say. Is Keanu Reeves nicer than the Pope? I would have put Keanu over the Pope as a one of nice people in the
Keanu wouldn't
world.
even want the position because he'd be like, I don't want people glorifying me. He's so nice.
Well, as a Catholic, I'll say this Pope is a good Pope.
Is he?
Yes.
I don't know a lot about the Popes.
No, I like this Pope because he is, how can I phrase this?
Progressive?
He's okay with like gay people living. It's a nice change of
Jeez,
pace. I'm sorry. It's the Pope. Some popes have not been okay with that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because you'd think they'd be forgiving or I don't know, whatever.
I like this Pope. That's all I'll say. I didn't realize Keanu Reeves was number 2 on the list of nice people.
Very nice.
Jasmine in Round Lake had no idea what she was signing up for being here in the first break of the show.
What a mistake.
Jasmine, you're here. But I wasn't saying the Pope isn't nice. I'm saying if you have to rank him, you have to put him somewhere. So I think Keanu's number 1. Pope's probably 2.
Who's 3 and 4? Give me the Mount Rushmore of current nice people. Nelson Mandela's dead, so you can't count him.
Hoda seems nice, the woman that's retired from the Today Show. Hoda? I think she seems nice.
I've said it's Jennifer Garner and what she's had to do with Ben Affleck.
Okay. So 3 and 4 somewhere in there, Hoda and Jennifer Garner. I don't know. Who's 5?
Oh, who else is nice?
This shouldn't be tough.
Let me Google nice people.
No, but like the
comes up.
nicest people, because like, okay, like even if they've interacted nice with you, like that doesn't count. Like you have to think people have no incidents at all.
That's what I'm trying to think of.
I know. It's really tricky.
Kanye's wife, because she's
No.
trapped.
No.
I think she's nice. I think she's, a prisoner.
That doesn't mean you're nice.
That's true. I don't know if
That's
she's
not
nice.
the conversation. Worried about her, but this, she's not, this doesn't involve her.
I thought we were brainstorming. There's no bad ideas on brainstorming.
That one was bad though.
Let's see. Shaq. Someone texted in Shaq.
Now, Shaq's a hater. Shaq's a big hater. He's mean to all the current NBA players. He's wrong about the current NBA players.
Oh, that's terrible. Shaq is so fun.
Mr. Rogers.
Now we're going with dead people, though?
You can't go dead. You got to go
They
alive.
have to be alive?
Yeah.
I think so.
I'm sorry, we were talking about all of the popes.
No. Just the current Pope is nice.
Okay.
Current Pope.
I don't want to speak for the other popes.
Mr. Rogers, though, seemed incredibly nice, and I think they disputed he was an Army, like, Special Forces Ranger at one point, too. That was an urban myth that went around. That he did that, and he did Mr. Rogers, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so who was already on the list? The list was
Pope.
Case submitted the Pope. I submitted Keanu Reeves.
I submitted Hoda.
And then I came back in with a Jennifer Garner Uno reverse card.
Dolly Parton.
I like
Dolly
her.
Parton.
Text line's blowing up. Brendan Fraser. Good one.
That's Kenzie's guy.
Yeah.
Love him.
John Cena.
So
No.
John Cena has the record for the most Make-A-Wish.
He does.
He does a lot of Make-A-Wishes. He's also he's circling the drain on the WWE lawsuit that's happening right now. He's not in it yet. I don't want to claim that he's in it. John Cena's in for now, but John Cena could be bounced later. We'll see what happens with that lawsuit.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Well, let's just leave the list there then. John Cena rounds out the top 5 of the nicest people on earth right now.
Coming in at number 5, John Cena.
All right, because we have more. Besides those Mumford & Sons tickets at 7:10 in an hour, it's the finale day of the weigh-ins. This is it. The weight challenge is over at 7:50 today. Kenzie, I have fasted since yesterday's show. 7:50, I ate a snack, and that was it. I did have a little sleeve of Oreos because I had to take some leave, and you're not supposed to eat that on
You
an empty
had
stomach.
a sleeve of Oreos in your fast?
I hurt my shoulder. I was slipped on the ice yesterday, and I want to take a leave, but you're not supposed to take it on an empty stomach because it can hurt
And
your
that was-
stomach. So I put Oreos in there.
Why didn't you have beans?
Because Oreos were right there. So that's coming up. And then right after that at 8, Case reviews The Breakfast Club, which I'm excited about. 40 years ago, this week, The Breakfast Club came out. So all that and more. And Jasmine in Round Lake, I hope you were here for that whole break, and I hope you enjoyed it because you were here first. We appreciate you and everybody in Round Lake and everybody listening.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Time for a fact that makes your brain go. And this one will be fun because it involves Super Bowl weekend and food, which after the weigh-in challenge ends at 7:50, I'm eating everything. And I'll be by myself. I'm going to have a buffet with sterno cans set up for myself in our kitchen. I have all kinds of, an array of delicious food, including
All you had is that sleeve of Oreos.
It's all I had in the last 24 hours to try to win. It's kind of like when I tried to beat the system and beat the cholesterol test from the doctor, and I ate tuna all week, and I beat it. I had great cholesterol in my last checkup.
There you go.
Screw you, doctor.
Yeah, what do they know?
Meanwhile, I'm the one that's going to die.
I know.
Terrible.
It's like
Way to
flossing.
show 'em.
Yeah, it's like flossing a week before you go to the dentist. It's like, no, I do this all the time.
Why do we do that?
They know when your gums look like they're on fire and they're bleeding.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, I think this is a new experience for you.
Yeah, they're flossing your gums, and it's like the Braveheart scene with the sword and the decapitating him.
Yeah, they're like, we got it.
Yeah, we know you don't floss every day, okay? So I'm going to give you a whole bunch of list of Google revealing the top Super Bowl foods in Illinois and Chicagoland that are going on this weekend. People are searching for, but let's just narrow it down to this for the guests for you guys. What do you think, just very simply, is the number one wing flavor that will be ordered in Chicago for Super Bowl weekend? What do you think, Kenzie? Wing flavor. There's a lot of different flavors now. There's way too many.
I know.
It's difficult.
I'm going to say garlic parmesan since so many people have issues with spice. I'm going to say
Case.
garlic parm.
This guy.
Okay, you know what I mean? Brian knows.
When we talked about this a while ago, Case, I remember you don't even know what garlic parmesan wings were.
I thought it was on menus as a joke. I didn't think anybody actually ordered it. And not by the way, that I don't like it. I assumed nobody had ever ordered it. And then the garlic parm brigade came for me on the text line. I had no idea.
It's very good. It tastes so good.
You would have thought Case said I don't like black people for the comments that came to him about not liking garlic parm wings. It was vicious.
And to be clear, I love black people.
Of course, yes. And you kind of don't like garlic parm wings or didn't know they existed.
Well, I've never had them. I've still never had them. Again, I thought restaurants put that on their menu. I can't believe you said that.
I'm sitting here in shock right now, and I don't.
No, I'm saying the
I know.
viciousness.
I feel like I don't even know how to participate from this point on. And it took a turn. that I was completely unprepared for.
The viciousness level of the garlic
Yes.
parm people that came at Case were like that level.
And Brian's right, but it was actually in a strange way. It was a great analogy. I wasn't expecting.
I
a
couldn't
great
think of a better
analogy.
one.
I'm sorry. I just wasn't ready.
But
Say it. Maybe if you say it again, I'll handle it.
No, I'm
say
not
it
saying it
again.
again.
Don't say it again.
No, I'm not saying it again. Take out of context, get canceled.
I didn't know people actually order that, and it was nice to know that there's a very large and very vocal garlic parm fan base out there.
Yes. So Kenzie thinks it's garlic parm.
Oh my god. That was my.
What do you think the Chicagoland wing flavor of choice is? For Super Bowl weekend, it's being Googled right now, the recipes.
It's probably nuclear ghost pepper. Butt explosion. Everybody wants to be a wing tough guy come Super Bowl weekend. That's probably number one.
I'm just writing it down so I remember it in the song. Nuclear ghost pepper butt explosion flavor. Okay, I shortened it to NGPBE.
Thank you.
Which, by the way, for Case is just buffalo.
Mild.
Yeah, it's okay.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and the facts to make your brain go relating to your Super Bowl party this weekend in Chicagoland. The top Google searches in Chicago of food for the weekend, so we'll get through a bunch of them, but the number one question I asked for Kenzie and Case was the wing flavor recipe being Googled the most in Chicago. This may affect your party this weekend. Maybe you've chosen the wrong wing flavor. So, so Kenzie guessed garlic Parmesan wings for Illinois. I'll give you some Indiana and Wisconsin and stuff too after we get through it. Case guessed, and I wrote it down as an acronym to remind myself, the nuclear ghost pepper butt explosion flavor,
That's correct.
which is mild for Case.
Mild buffalo.
That's also correct.
If you don't speak Case fluently.
And even though Case is right in a way that's trending of just the hottest damn wings like ghost pepper mentioned to make you throw up in the bathroom, Kenzie was exactly right. Exactly right. Garlic Parmesan wings
Really?
is the number one recipe in Chicagoland and all of Illinois for a Super Bowl weekend.
Well, now I feel guilty.
Why?
Because I was like, he's probably going to say something else, so I'll say this, and then I still got it right.
Yeah, you got it right.
God,
Now-
I just can't help it.
well, you're just so smart.
I know.
Also, they're delicious. Garlic Parmesan wings when
They're
done right.
so good. I love it. I get the garlic parm ghost pepper wings, actually, from...
You leave out the butt explosion
Popeyes.
part.
Yeah, well, because they're not called that. So, but like Popeyes has like the ghost pepper is in the the batter of it, so the frying, and then
Yeah.
you can put a sauce on it. So it's like ghost pepper, but you put the garlic parm on it. Oh my god,
So good.
haven't had those in about 5 weeks.
Having them this
The weight
weekend.
loss challenge.
Indiana is honey chipotle. Honey chipotle wings.
That feels very exotic for Indiana.
Sure does.
You know,
It should be Buffalo in Indiana, just
Yeah.
traditional.
And I'm from there. I'm not seeing a lot of honey chipotle orders when I go back home. That's all I'm saying.
You see the nuclear ghost pepper butt explosion.
That's true. A guy named Travis at Buffalo Wild Wings is ordering those.
Hell yeah. So Wisconsin is golden barbecue wings. I don't know what that means. I mean,
What's golden barbecue?
I don't know. Hope it doesn't have anything to do with like R. Kelly.
What is with you today?
Golden barbecue.
It's a barbecue sauce that often contains mustard and is sweet, smoky, and tangy. It can be used on chicken, pork, or ribs.
Okay.
So it's a mustard-based barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Got it,
That sounds awesome. I should go to Wisconsin this weekend.
I wonder why Wisconsin has that, because I don't think of Wisconsin as golden that way. Like I picture like a real good
You
hearty
don't picture
barbecue.
pissing on a lot of people.
I don't.
That's very brave of you.
Yeah.
There are good
let's-
people there. I don't see him doing that. Dirty.
Other states nearby, Iowa, breaded wings, just breaded wings. No flavor, I guess.
What does that mean?
I mean, they all can be breaded or naked, so I don't understand. We're just breaded with no flavoring, just like fried
Naked
chicken.
wings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Michigan has air fried with honey.
Everybody else is messed up. Like, we're the only normal ones.
Yeah, because there's
Who says, like, oh, my guess is going to be air fried with honey on them? What the hell does that even...
so
You
I
picked a different kind of fryer, too?
I've never heard of this one in Florida. Florida is French onion dip wings.
I lived there and I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
I got to give that a shot, though.
French onion soup, I guess?
Well, it's 2025 is the year of soup for me. Although
No.
I've kind of burnt myself out on soup. That's a separate conversation.
Yeah, I haven't even mentioned soup in a
I
while.
burnt myself out. I flew too close to the sun. I had too much soup too quickly.
But there's so many kinds. Did you ever have like a bowl of French onion with the cheese melted to the side?
I had it one time, and I was like, "Man, what have I been missing?" But now it's just I'm staring at too much soup in my cupboards, and it feels like debt is piling up, and you just can't pay off your credit card bill every month. That's what I'm looking at when I look at the amount of soup that I've purchased this year.
I think you should work with the debt thing first. Circle back to soup.
Wait, do you have soup debt or money debt for buying all the soup?
Both.
Okay.
And college. He's moneyed up from college.
That's right.
He's mentioned before.
So other things being searched huge in Chicagoland are dips. And, again, we talked about this before. Buffalo chicken dip, number one. Can you describe, Kenzie, to me 7-layer dip?
Oh, I've had that before.
What? Explains it.
Because I hear about all these layers of dip, and I've eaten them, but is it just layers of stuff? Is that all it is with the layered dip?
Yeah, literally. It's very similar to what it sounds like. I feel like it's kind of like a taco dip. I would also describe it as like Tex-Mexy, if that makes sense, because I think it's like you have like a refried bean, sour cream, guacamole, like salsa. It's like that.
Yeah, maybe some shredded chicken in one layer.
Or ground beef, I think traditionally, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay.
So it's more like a taco-y dip vibe. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Also, jalapeno popper dip has been Googled a lot.
Okay, I love jalapeno poppers.
I like the poppers. I've never had it in dip form. Guess I should try that.
Everything's better as a dip.
Let's see here. Also, top search cocktail recipes. And I'm saying this the way it is, and I'll describe it afterward if you've never had it.
Oh, boy.
Jungle juice.
Oh.
Now jungle juice is what I used to call at Harry Buffalo parties, where you basically take Everclear, that's 200 proof, that's 100% alcohol, you pour it in a bathtub with Kool-Aid, and you throw fruit in there, you eat the fruit and get drunk, and then you drink out of the bathtub with a cup.
What kind of Harry Buffalo?
What's
Is
a
that what you
Harry
said?
Buffalo?
What is that?
I don't know why it's called that, but it was called a Harry Buffalo party.
What was? Well, I don't get it.
Which is doing that, pouring all the alcohol in a bathtub. First off, like Everclear, like grain alcohol, and then Kool-Aid, and then maybe other fruit juices, and then fruit. You actually put like fruit in there, and then you grab the fruit out of there and eat it. It absorbs all the alcohol, and you get drunk, but you're eating fruit.
And
so
you're like,
good.
this is a Harry Buffalo.
I don't know where that phrase came from. I got to be honest. But that's what jungle juice is. It's just a mixture of all kinds of crazy stuff.
It's amazing you're alive.
Now listen, you got to test your body to its limits to see where it can go.
With jungle juice.
You really do. You don't know what your body can do. Listen, kids out there, don't do what I did.
You don't know what your body can do. You sound like an Olympian right now.
That's
you
right.
a-hole.
Yeah. You can do push-ups or you can do jungle juice. You decide what's more fun.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q 101.
We are exactly an hour away from the 5-week-long weight challenge finale. The scale is here. It's being calibrated by 2 officials out in the lobby that have been come in for the event, and we will weigh ourselves in at 750 and see who lost the most weight between myself, Kenzie, and Case by weight percentage, not by total pounds, but just by the percentage of your body lost. Mm-hmm. And as of Monday, when we did the weigh-in, Kenzie and I tied exactly by percentage lost.
Which Brian just said that he fasted, but he had an entire sleeve of Oreos. And this is what I've been up against for 5 weeks. And it breaks my heart because I'm so hungry and you've had so many cheat days. But yes, we are tied.
This is going to be a nice break for you when it's over, isn't it? Well, it's
and
over.
you can just act how you've acted the whole time after this is over.
Yeah, I was in the last 24 hours or 23 hours at this point, I've had a sleeve of Oreos when I was trying to do a 24-hour fast. That's because I had to take a leave for my shoulder, and you're not supposed to eat it on an empty stomach. So the Oreos were sitting there, and I had to eat them. That's all I've had, though, in 24 hours.
Well, you're a beacon of health.
All right, that's an hour away. Here is Gil Curtis with your headlines.
This is not headline news. Scientists have a plan to stop an asteroid that may hit Earth in 2032. For more details, watch any movie released in 1997. The president of Colombia says cocaine is no worse than whiskey. Well, in that case, I'll take a Coke and Coke. A study finds that people with ADHD die earlier. The good news is that people with ADHD won't focus too much on it. And Waffle House will start applying a 50-cent surcharge to every egg you order. But fistfights in their parking lot will still be free. This is not headline news.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.